On today's show, we'll be making pumpkin sauce pasta with an easy-to-make garlic loaf. We'll get started with our pasta first, because you got to get that pasta on to boil. We're going to boil it until al dente. I have a pot of salted water, and you can also add in there any saffron threads or any other flavoring you want to add to your pasta. Let's just dump that in. So we've got the pasta. I'm just going to stir it. All right, so we've got our pasta going, and next we'll get started with our sauce. We're going to brown up sausage now, Italian sausage. I'm going to drizzle some oil in the pan. You could use any kind of oil. I choose one with a high smoke point. And I have here both hot and sweet Italian sausage. And I find that it's much tastier when you take the sausage out of the casing. And that's very easy and quick to do. Fantastic. And I think that using both the sweet and the hot sort of kind of balances everything out, so you don't have anything overly spicy or overly sweet. And I'm just a smashing and a smashing. And look at that, just beautiful. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on this and let this keep going ahead and cooking until it's all nice and brown. There we are. We'll let that brown up. I'm gonna take out my dish that I will be removing the sausage to, because I'm gonna use the same pan with the oil so we get all that nice flavor to put the onions and the garlic in. All right? So we have here a little butter, because sometimes I like to flavor the onions and the garlic with the butter. So we have our onions here, and let's see, we have our garlic. I'm going to dice up the garlic or mince it up just a little bit more. Okay. Let's check on that. Let's see, because both items are cooking. So let's stir up that pasta. Now this one isn't ready yet. The name of this pasta is gemelli. Yeah, come here, gemelli. I'm going to taste one to see if it's ready. Yes, I talk to my food all the time. It is talking back. Yum. Okay, that is perfect. That's al dente. So I turned that off. Let's see, all of our sausage is, look at that crispy, golden brown. It is so flavorful. I think it's calling me too. Obey your food. Eat me, it says. That is yummy. All right, so, I think I got a hot one. That was nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move this from the pan. Now, I'm going to drain the pasta and reserve some of that pasta water. But before that, let's add this butter here. And to that, we will add our onions. And we will also add our garlic. All right, and here is my strainer. You don't want to let your pasta sit in the hot water because that could overcook it, and al dente is perfect. Al dente is all right. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Look there, I got some of that meat in there. All right. Stir this up. We're gonna pick up all those brown bits that are in here because those are flavor bits. Yeah, we're gonna pick all that up when we add some of this pasta water to it. So let's just keep that going. All right, let me remove the rest of the pasta. The pasta is good all alone with that salted water. And at home, I usually add saffron to it. Sometimes I add ginger to the water if I'm making a sort of a Mediterranean type pasta. I'll add my ginger and I'll add my cumin or turmeric. There we go. So we've got that all set. Now let's go back to the sausage and saucepan. Look at there. Yummy goodness. Yummy goodness. Okay, so we've got our garlic and we've got our onion. Now I'm going to add in, do a little bit of the cream, and I'm looking for, there we go. Gonna add in a little bit of that, a little bit of cream. Gonna add some of that reserved liquid. All right, wonderful. And let's just stir this around so we can get up all, see, look at that. Look at all of those little bits come up with that cream and the pasta water. It's already flavored, right? Okay. Now I'm going to chop up a little bit of sage. Now you can use ground sage if you'd like in this, that's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna chop up the fresh sage. Sage is really powerful and strong, but since I have the pumpkin puree that I'm going to put in there, I'm not at all concerned that this sage will take over the dish. So we're gonna add in our fresh sage, extremely aromatic. We're gonna add in a little bit of chives, just a little bit because I like them. All right, we're gonna add in here, I have some sour cream. It's gonna make it nice and creamy. And let's see, I'll add in a little bit of pepper, a little bit, just a little bit, and a little pinch of salt. Let's leave that there. Oh man, this smells really, really, really good. Okay, excellent. Oh, that looks beautiful. All right. Now, if my sauce were not as thick as it is now, and I do have some of the pasta water left, I also have flour here just in case I needed to make a little bit more of a binder. So I would make a slurry to add to that, but I don't need that. So I'm going to go ahead and dump in my pumpkin puree. Isn't that a beautiful color? Perfect. Let's stir that in. Now this is going to thicken up the sauce, so we'll add a little more liquid to it. And feel free to do that. Feel free to do that. All right. Excellent. Beautiful. Let's add a little bit more of the liquid. All right, wonderful, wonderful. See why you don't want to throw that out? Because you'd either be adding water to it and losing some of your flavor, or you can always have some chicken stock on another burner or vegetable stock going so that you know you have some other flavored liquid available. Now, we're going to add back in the pasta, and we're going to add in our cheese as well, and then if needed, we'll add more liquid. So let's put our pasta in there. There we are. Now the pasta has these little holes at the end, which is really going to suck up some of the sauce. And let's add a little bit more of the liquid. When it's all said and done, you're probably adding about half a cup to a cup. So save yourself at least a cup of the water, the pasta water, and that way you know you'll have enough. All right, and in addition to that, I'm gonna add in my cheese. I'll save myself a little. Oh, this is just beautiful. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off because the pasta's hot enough that it will melt all of the cheese. Look at this, beautiful. This smells really, really good and looks really, really good. And we haven't even added the sausage. I'm gonna taste. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm gonna add a little salt to it. And I'm gonna add a little pepper. Now you can use white pepper with this, and but I think I like the specks, which is why I'm using the black pepper. And it's fresh ground black pepper. We just grind it up here and put it in a dish for me. Now, I'm going to toss in this sausage. Look at all of that yummy goodness. And the oils in the sausage are also going to separate the pasta as well, making it even more creamy. Look at that, just beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, I am going to add the lid to this. I'm gonna let all of those flavors come together while we take a quick break, and we will return and get started on our easy garlic loaf to go with that pasta. Delicious. I'll see you in just a few moments. We've improved from season 1 to 3 in ways such as we are a more cohesive group. So we have our meetings, we're all on our A game, we're all involved, and we've produced something fantastic.
Hi, I'm Vivi Chanillis, and I'm the technical director. And we've improved the show since season 1 by new camera placement and angles and new lighting, and just always trying to improve to make this the best show possible.
Hi, my name is Angela Spence. I'm the Associate Producer of Simply Fresh Foods with Chef Renee. Let's see, how have we progressed since season 1? One of the biggest things I think is we're trying so many different types of food, not just domestically, but we're traveling the globe, trying different flavors and spices from all around the world, and that's been really exciting for me.
I'm looking forward to season 3. We've got a lot of new ideas, not just my own, but those of the staff and everyone that we're going to incorporate into every show, making it different, unique, and something that everyone could be really, really proud of. I look forward to that. All right, we're going to get started on this easy garlic loaf. You're going to say, that is so easy. And I'm going to say, yeah, I tried to tell you. Okay. So we're going to take a serrated or bread knife and a loaf of Italian bread. We're going to cut at an angle. But we're not cutting all the way through, see? So that way the loaf stays together. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cut all the way through. There we are. Ouch! I thought I heard the bread say something. Okay, here we go. All right, so our bread is done, ready. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. There we go. All right, and what we're going to do next is mix together our ingredients. We got grated Parmesan. You can do Parmesan, Asiago, Parmesan only, Asiago only. I have here some smashed garlic because I like garlic and the bread is garlic loaf. Okay. There we go. And we have some extra virgin olive oil. We have some parsley here. Nice, chopped beautifully. We're gonna mix these because this is gonna be my topping when it comes out, in case I need some more, okay? And let's get our melted butter. That's not a lot of butter. There we go. Let's just get that stirred. Oh, this smells so delicious. All right. Now, mind you also, if you wanted to slice the bread and then just spread this on top and put them on a baking sheet, laying them flat so they get crispy, that is fine too. I like to add also a little salt. I like to add a little pepper. And what really would make this even better if you are red pepper flake lovers. So you can add some red pepper flakes in there for color. All right, so that's all mixed together. I'm gonna put this here. I'm going to grab my brush for the bread. All right, and then you simply brush this all over this beautiful, beautiful loaf. Now, first, I'm just making sure I'm covering all of the outside. There we are. And now, I'm gonna get down to the real nitty gritty. I'm gonna open these up and put some inside. Yeah, I bet you were wondering, is she gonna do that? No, she isn't. Yes, she is. All right, there we go. You know what? Let me move my sleeve. There we go. Uh-oh, I'm really getting into this. Okay, there we go. Now, each slice is going to be just so delicious, have all of the flavors. And the top of this is going to be very crispy, golden brown. It's going to cook a little darker in some places because of the cheese that will bubble up and all of that yummy goodness. All right, there. Now that we have that finished, we are going to put this into the oven. We want to bake it at an oven at a temperature of maybe 375, 400 for about 10 to 15 minutes or until it's nice and crispy brown And then you take it out, you brush it again, and eat it up. Yay! I will see you in just a few moments. Hi, I'm Chef Renee of Simply Fresh Food with Chef Renee, and people who know me know that I cook with the freshest ingredients. It's important to use fresh and organic ingredients whenever available. Not only does cooking with fresh ingredients create healthy eating habits, but it also means great tasting food. So join me in shopping locally when you can. Look at that easy garlic loaf. We have the pasta here, and it's time to do my favorite thing. Eat it. All righty, so let's scoop out some of that pasta. Oh my. Anyone for dinner? There we are. And I am going to sprinkle, I'm going to take some of that Parmesan and parsley. There we are. I am going to take a piece of the bread from the center. Let's open that up. All those flavors. There we go. Oh, look, I didn't get enough of that. Let's do a little bit more. There we are. And remember, we had chopped sage in the pasta. So to sort of stay with that theme, I have some crispy sage as my garnish. Yes, some crispy sage. There we are. And I'll just sprinkle a little bit of chive there. Now, that crispy sage is going to remind us of these wonderful earthy flavors, and I'll show you how I made it.
Here's a quick tip to make crispy sage leaves. First, you need fresh sage leaves with stems attached, flour, and hot oil. Dredge sage leaves in flour and fry in hot oil. Fry until light brown in color. The sage will darken as it rests. Remove the paper towel to allow excess oil to be absorbed. And there you have crispy sage leaves. Now that's a quick tip from Chef Renee.
Wasn't that easy? All right, now let me dig in here. This is really good, and that crispy sage just sort of reminds you that this is a harvest or a fall dish. Let's have some of that garlic bread. This is really, really good. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. I'm going to finish here, but first, I want to thank you for having me in your homes. I want to thank all of my sponsors, especially those who've been with me for such a long time, and to the new ones, thank you. And I will see you next time here on Simply Fresh Food with Chef Renee. For more information about this recipe and many more, go to www.simplyfreshfoodwithchefrenee.com, or to watch this episode or any other episode, you can go to wintv.org. Thanks again.
Simply Fresh Foods with Chef Renee is sponsored by Red Tail Heart and Bull Wrap Cookware.